We had a couple meetings with Noah and a couple of the other producers. We sort of detected that there was something that they weren't telling us. Makes it actually kind of fun. The Devil with Yellow Eyes, the most interesting character. Face a mom would only love. We just knew that they wanted him to be weirdly shaped and oddly obese. We usually start in like very loose sketches, just traditionally, pen on paper and just going for it. And then we'll take that into, more of a Photoshop and trying to make it a little more realistic for presentation. And that was kind of Noah's style. If he didn't like something, he would definitely tell you. And so we just kind of kept going with that. And that's more or less how these characters have been created. Sarah Pickersgill then took the ball and she started creating these images, which is, a character that we could actually build off of.
Once we found Quentin, our actor, Quentin is 6'8", and he's very, very slender. So he's actually kind of a monster maker's dream.
He's very narrow. It gave us almost like a unfettered canvas to paint on.
The process starts out with a life cast of the actor.
Yeah, why don't you take a peek in there?
We basically do a perfect impression of his head and then sculpt on from there.
The gnarly hair that he has in the back, that's punched in hair by hair. Here's a fuller bust of him with the entire cowl and shoulder piece. You can see this one's just about ready to go. So this one actually goes to set tomorrow.
Like the cowl on right now.
Once we glue this on him entirely, we'll glue on his cheeks, which includes his nose and upper lip, as well as his forehead, which gets placed right about there.
Because it's quite a thick piece, we ended up going with a layer foam latex. So he's got 6 pieces all together that he wears on his head. It's a long process. It's gonna end up taking us about 4.5 hours. He's in the chair for close to 5 hours sometimes. He has contact lenses, kind of like a creepy comb-over thing. And then he has basically just body paint, because we really liked his arms and legs just how they are. It seems strange, why would you pick somebody so skinny, but we needed it for these very long, slender arms and legs. He's got this big head and, so much fat around his neck.
Kind of build his face up and really make this unusual character that has some parts, obese-like, and other parts that are very narrow and spindly.
Yeah, it's all based off of him. It looks extra creepy.
We're all putting a lot of effort into it. I think people are really going to appreciate it.
What is it?
You don't see him?